Boom! Alright, Bourbon Quest. Welcome to this edition of Bourbon Quest. Welcome, my friends. So, today was quite a day. So, I ended up picking up 20 bottles of bourbon today. And let me tell you, I'm pretty excited about it. I got a lot of bottles that been on the hunt for. Some of these I think I mentioned before that I knew were available in my market, was just waiting for the right time to pull the trigger. Today was able to be that day, and it started out weird because normally well, when this video is going to go out, it's not going to be relevant anyways. The night before this whiskey store haul, I was down in my mind to work because I normally work that Thursday morning, and so go to bed Wednesday night, and with all intentions to get up and go to work at 9 a.m. So, and I've got this app on my phone that shows me my schedule, and I hardly ever check it because I only work 2 days a week at this particular place, and so I just assumed I would be working that Thursday morning like I always do, and I hardly ever check that app to see what my actual schedule is. Guess I need to start doing that better. But anyway, so I go to bed with all intentions to get up the next morning and go to work. Thank God I ended up checking my app, because I would have went into work all dressed up and, you know, my uniform and so forth. But go and be told, I get up at 6 a.m. Before my alarm was set. My alarm was set for like 7 a.m. I wake up at 6 a.m. For whatever reason, I decide to go and check the app. Check it and like, oh shit, I'm not scheduled to work today. Haha, that's good news. Alright, so I go back to bed and like, well, let's take advantage of today and let's go bourbon question. So that's what I did. I started off here in Knoxville, got to my local Total Wine here in Knoxville about 9:15, 15 minutes after they opened. I ended up picking up like 12 or 13 bottles there. So let's go through what we picked up. I mean, some of these are cool. Some of these were just backups or ones I've been chasing. So one of those I've been waiting to get. They've had this out for a while. It's a Whistlepig, 12-year-old store pick from Total Wine. It is bespoke barrel rye, finished in Cognac cask. So I think it ran like 159, 169 or whatever. So been wanting to get that one. I knew they were down to like less than 4 cases. So went ahead and picked that up today. And then, you know, a week or two before, I picked up the new Nelson Brothers Classic Bourbon. And so I was able to pick up the new Nelson's Reserve Bourbon. And while I was there, I also picked up, I've got these already, but went ahead and picked up another one of the Belle Meade, which is also Nelson's Greenbrier Distillery, the Belle Meade Bourbon, and then the Belle Meade Reserve, because I know there's been some conflicting stories out there about whether or not the Belle Meade was going away. Rumor was that it was. That's by the Nelson's brothers, which made sense. I mean, in my mind, that made sense because the Belle Meade is MGP juice that then they source and then used under the Belle Meade name. You can go back and learn more about that story, but ultimately, I mean, they wanted to create their own juice, so now they've come out with Nelson Brothers and then the Classic and then the Reserve, which makes perfect sense that it would replace these. But then there was other people saying, no, the Belle Meade brand is not going away. Well, I guess a few days ago, I talked to the local distributor for Nelson's Greenbrier Distillery here in Knoxville, and he said, yes, indeed, it was going away. That they still have plenty in stock, so it's not going to be, you know, next week or even next month or so. But from what I was told by the distributor for that brand here in Knoxville is that Belle Meade is going away. So, which makes sense. So I went ahead and picked up one of each just to get that out of the way. So what else did I pick up at Total Wine in Knoxville? Picked up another bottle of because my other one's about gone, the George Dickel single barrel 15 year, which if you go back and look at my top 10 whiskeys for last year, this was number 3. So definitely thought it was time to get a backup for that. I also picked up there the new Crown Royal Winter Wheat. Been looking for that one for a while. It hit about a week or so ago, but they had like 4 cases. They were down to 3, so I went ahead and picked that up. I'll probably hold off and do that along with a bunch of other Canadian whiskeys, whether I think it's either June or I think it's July actually for Canada Day. But picked up the Crown Royal Winter Wheat also at Total Wine. What else did I get there? I got their I got this year's Russell's Reserve store pick from Total Wine. Also, because last year the store pick from there beat out the Russell's Reserve 13 year, so wanted to make sure I got this year's store pick, and they were down to about less than 4 cases, so like 24 bottles. So I went ahead and picked that up today, along with another store pick from Total Wine, the Wilderness Trail Black Label Bourbon store pick. All right, so I think that's all. Well, I did pick up about 5 other bottles that were just backups. An old Forester 1920. Of course, got a, for the channel for updating things, needed a new bottle of Jack 7 and Jim Beam White. Another Crown Royal and something else over there. But anyways, nothing exciting on those. So from there, I left Total Wine. I then headed west and went to another liquor store. Didn't find anything there. Then I went to Dixie Lee, and they had a Chattanooga whiskey single barrel there. And I love the Chattanooga whiskey single barrel. This particular one is 120.1 proof, and they had 2 bottles left. So I went ahead and picked up one of those because there again, from sources of mine, understand that the single barrel program from Chattanooga whiskey is going away. So wanted to go ahead and get another one of those. And all right, so that ended my trip in Knoxville. So since I had the day, the bottle I'm most proud of that I got today is one that I've been wanting, because if you go back and look at a video from like 2 or 3 weeks ago when I did an interview with Tim Piersant at Chattanooga Whiskey and so forth, had the opportunity to taste the Chattanooga Founders. And so I went to Chattanooga and to their experimental distillery and picked up, indeed, the Chattanooga Founders 10th anniversary blended edition. Again, was able to taste this at the distillery a few weeks ago. Freaking fantastic, 100 proof. It's a blend of their past, present, and future. And so while I was there, I also picked up some swag. A Chattanooga whiskey hat I'm sporting, and then this shirt, the Chattanooga Whiskey Founders 10th Anniversary Blend shirt. And yeah, we'll be doing a review on that tonight. It'll actually go up, the review on this will go up before this video, so that's not going to make sense. But nonetheless, all right. So from there, I went from Chattanooga to Tullahoma, Tennessee. Went by George Dickel Cascade Moon. I was looking for the new George Dickel 17-year reserve or whatever. They didn't have it there. A little disappointed in that. So then I wanted to go to Nelson's Greenbrier to try and get a Belle Meade single barrel, which is the one thing I don't have that I've been wanting, that evidently, anyways, I'll get to that story. So on my way there, I decided to go to the new Total Wine that they opened up late last fall, like October, November, in Brentwood, Tennessee, just south of Nashville. And so I went to the Total Wine, not only in Knoxville, but the one in Brentwood. There, if you watched the video from a few days ago, I really dig this Jack Daniel's triple mash. So I picked up another one of those. there. And then another one that I absolutely love that they had that I hadn't seen in my market for a while is the Russell's Single Barrel Rye. So I picked those two up at that Total Wine. Then I went to Nelson's Nashville, went to downtown Nashville, went to the Nelson's Greenbrier Distillery there. Like I said, looking for a Belle Meade single barrel. Didn't have one. So again, disappointed there. But, so from there I go back towards Knoxville, stop at a couple liquor stores in Crossville, which is like midway between Nashville and Knoxville. Stopped at Good Times liquor store and was able to get the latest Booker's 2022-01 Ronnie's batch. Hell yeah. Another one that I've been hunting for. Finally got one of those. Then I didn't get anything at the other store I went to. And then back to Knoxville and stopped at McScrooge's before I grabbed some food and picked up two of their single barrels I've been wanting, which is the George Remus single barrel store pick from McScrooge's in Knoxville, along with their newest store pick, Doc Swinson's single barrel. And that bad boy's at, what is it? Where's it at? 123.5 proof. So got two single barrels there. Anyways, whew. That was a long day. I went like the 3 of the 4 major. I ain't going to Memphis. That's like another state. But started out in Knoxville to Chattanooga, in between Tullahoma, and then of course Nashville. And total picked up 20 new bottles of bourbon. Obviously, the one that I was really the most proud of and really can't wait to do a review on is the Chattanooga Founders, and of course the others as well. But yeah, all in all, a good store haul day. A lot of windshield time, a lot of leg work, made some new relationships. That's always good. And yeah, so there you have it, Bourbon Quest. That's what it takes to be a successful Bourbon Quest. You got to put in the windshield time, the leg work, hit multiple stores, develop those relationships, talk to people, and you know, get their recommendations too. Yeah, especially at the bigger places, they do a good job at that. And so yeah, I would call today a successful day. And so I decided to do one of these. I hadn't done one of these in a while. I know these store haul videos and stuff are quite popular, and with it being a big store haul today, thought I would bring you these bottles. There's a few others over there, but they're just, you know, stuff you can find anywhere, any day. But some of these, yeah, a lot of the single barrels, the Bookers, the Crown Royal Winter Wheat, excited about those. Always good to get a Russell's store pick along with the single barrel rye, which is a freaking fantastic rye. The Dickel 15-year, again, the number 3 bottle of the year here on Bourbon Quest for last year. And then of course the Nelson's Greenbrier stuff with the Belle Meade supposedly going away, and then looking forward to doing a review on their new, see what the difference is between the Belle Meade and now what they're producing under the Nelson Brothers brand at Nelson's Greenbrier Distiller. So hey, shout out to Andy and Charlie as well, doing great. So this was a big Tennessee store haul. You know, a lot of times I go to Kentucky and stuff, but today was a Tennessee day. And you know, between the Total Wines, the great people at Chattanooga Whiskey with Tim Pearson there, and then the great people at Nelson's Greenbrier Distillery with Charlie and Andy Nelson, all those people which I've had the great opportunity to meet and look forward to running across again in the near future. So yeah, that's your store haul. Hey, let me know what store hauls you've been getting, what bourbons you're on the hunt for. Obviously I still have quite a list of other things that I'm hunting for, but today was a good day, a long day, but a productive day, so that's good. Alright, if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications, that way you're notified each and every time a new video comes out. Smash that like button if you like this type of information content. Feel free to leave a comment. Again, tell me whether or not you find this informational, valuable, entertaining, whatever. And like I said, what are you hunting, searching for, or what have you also been able to acquire in the recent past? I shared with you what I was able to collect today, so share with me some bottles that you've been hunting for that you finally got. So, all right, that's going to wrap it up for this store haul edition here on Bourbon Quest. Rocking the new Chattanooga whiskey hat, and we're going to get into this Founders. Hell yeah. All right, Bourbon Quest. Hope you're having a productive bourbon questing day like I had today. And listen, as always, my wish for you is that all your Bourbon Quest dreams come true. Ha! That's right. That was a good day. 20 bottles, bro. Yeah. Excited about that. Mark some of those off the list, yo. Ha!